Hey everyone, my name is Zan, and today is, I believe, day 11 of my daily hunt logs. And, oh, hi Lion. My cat, I think is going to jump on my lap here in a minute, but, regardless. Today I'm going to talk about Title Update 3, and there he goes, he jumped on my lap. No problem. Um, Title Update 3, I don't actually have too much to talk about for this one. I'm gonna see really how fast I can kill this guy. My fastest time really was like under 17 minutes, I believe. Um, I know I put it up um my personal best. Honestly, mostly proud of it. Um, oh, there I go again with the pausing my freaking focus. Oh, hi Lion. Okay, you're gonna do this. Oh, couldn't quite see that well. Lion! Oh my goodness. My cat's right in my face. But, anyways, Title Update 3. Um, Released late September, early October. It's, where we got Ark-Tempered Arkveld and Omega. Pretty big, all things considered. Both fights are really good. And I definitely ended up fighting Ark-Tempered Arkveld a lot. Definitely not an easy guy to fight, all things considered. And his massive explosion sort of attack really hits hard and hard to prepare for. Although, oh, although, you could just dodge forward into him as he's going backwards, and you should end up more or less fine. That's if you're like close enough. If you're like a bit in front of him, like how I am to Arkveld right here, you're probably going to get hit by that unless you have some good movement to get out of there. And so, yeah, pretty scary guy. I got into like a pretty good routine of fighting him, as well. Fought him with a lot of my friends too. He was a very interesting compared to a lot of the others. He felt much more interactive and faster, with the 9 stars and everything added. So it just makes sense since he was actually given the speed boost that he needed. He was definitely a lot harder for me because I already struggled reading a lot of his attacks. But I did end up getting used to him somewhat eventually. But I'm not exactly like that great at fighting him since some of his attacks still come up to a surprise to me. And but yeah, overall I really like Ark-Tempered Arkveld. I think he's really cool. And definitely had a lot of fun with him when he came out. And then we had the one of the better seasons, like the summer one. Let's see, Festival of Accord, Dream Spell, that's what it's called. And nope, I should have charged that more. Ooh, got connected. Let's see. The Dreamspell Festival was very nice. I very much loved the aesthetic of it. I'm a little bit biased, but mostly because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays already. So with this having a very much Halloween aesthetic and vibe to it, it was just nice to see and everything. Nice to have around, and pretty good overall. I don't quite remember all the event quests again that were added around this time. But um, I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious that I wouldn't remember any of the event quests and when they were um released in any particular order. So yeah, don't have. Okay. Looks like I won't need this. Oh, come on. Ooh, that was close. Rio. Nice. Let's see. Rio. Gotta look around him. Okay. Anyways, also around this time, they had the Final Fantasy collab. That was honestly really good. I liked most about Omega. Everything except the fact that he's just a large robot. I'm pretty sure I've said this before somewhere else, but that's the only thing that I disagree with. The fact that he's just a large robot instead of some kind of monster, which Final Fantasy has plenty of. But yeah, otherwise, very fun, very interactive fight. I really do want to get around to soloing it, since I haven't done that yet. I have fought every other way of him. I've even done Savage Omega. And even though this is around the time I started using hammers, I still fought him with the heavy bowgun. Because I still wasn't confident enough with the hammer. Not only that, I was able to tank a lot of what he can do. Using the heavy bowgun. Being able to block a lot of his attacks helped a lot. And with teams having like designated healers, really added on to the fact that I was just acting as the tank. And as heavy bowgun, you can get his aggro. Frankly, rather easily. He's gonna punch me in the face, I know it. Yeah, I already got grabbed once. The second time's a lot harder to get out of. Yep. Oh no, get me out of there. Ooh, there we go. What do you guys think about Omega, and especially Savage Omega? He was a very tough fight to learn, but honestly, so much fun. Just they gave him such good treatment on making him, and it was just such a fun fight. The only thing that's a bit repetitive about him is the Nursilla. I do kind of wish he had like random other monsters instead of just the one. Like he could summon a Blangonga or a Haribami, just, you know, other ones. It doesn't have to just be Nursilla, but I don't really know the reasoning why it's Nursilla to begin with, so who knows. The hologram Nursilla is kind of a cool fight too. She shoots a bunch of lasers, which kinda gets obnoxious, which is funny because Omega does the same thing. But with Nursilla being a much smaller target, it's a tad bit more obnoxious. Because of that, okay, totally my fault. I thought he was going to go after my Palico, but I ended up getting hit as well. But yeah, definitely, if anything, I want to say the FRV missile strike, is the scariest attack he has. What? That hit me. Okay, I'm just getting beat up now. Yep, I figured I deserved to get stunned there. Yeah. If only he was just like a monster, he would have been a bit cooler, but it is what it is. And it's kind of a good time at the same time, because it's like, hey, they just added constructs to the game. So it does makes sense. I thought I dodged. Alright. He's gonna heal me, so that's fine. Oh, way too late for that. Anyways. Yeah, that was more or less the gist of Title Update 3. Of course, we got the usual like bug fixes and balance adjustments, but oh gosh, that was close. Okay. Let's see. Let's buff ourselves up a little. Does he follow? He does. Go. Let's try and swing at him a bit. Hopefully we don't get hit by any crossfire. Nice. He's got hit by element enough to be knocked over. Perfect for us. What? Okay, buddy. Who said you can go over there? I'm just gonna try to throw these down real quick. Move! There we go. Alright. Out of a big attack. Oh, come on. Nice. I got that on the offset, so it gave me a good poise to go through that explosion. Not going to offset the grab. I can still get grabbed by that. Nice, big damage. Get that. Let's throw this on. Hit this wound. Nice. Now we're hitting for big damage. I know not a ton of people were happy with the grind that Omega added, because you really kinda had to like fight him a lot to get some things. I know the his gem, Omega's nodule, I believe it's what it's called, was a bit difficult to get for some people. Not only that, but there was this huge situation about oh my goodness, I was gonna say great sword, but it is the great sword. The announcement for the design contest was announced for being the great sword, and I'm pretty sure the only reason why they didn't add it sooner was because the greatsword got a new design again when Omega came out, and people were just safe to say not too happy about it, because you know, him getting everything at just given to him. It's like, I don't know, it's like the Capcom treats greatsword like their baby and gives it everything. But can't really blame them. The greatsword has won the design contest in multiple occasions, I believe. Don't quite remember, but it's not its first time winning. And not only that, but giving it an additional like weapon, a unique weapon design that has actually a really cool passive and everything, is sort of a like a kind of a punch to everyone else. It's like, hey, every other weapon, none of you get anything. Granted, the sword and shield technically got something, and the insect glaive as well, but they aren't as cool. They're I'm gonna be honest, they're fairly simple designs. I'm not like what's it called? Oh my goodness, this guy is getting away. There we go. Doing great damage, actually. Um, I don't know much about Final Fantasy. Not very versed in it. That's what I was trying to say. But just to me, the Sword and Shield and the Insect Glade designs aren't like interesting to me. They're very like sleek. Not too big fan of it. In terms of preference, I prefer monster parts being the monster weapon. For example, the hunting horn for Seregios is literally its foot, and I like that a lot. Um, yeah, there's a couple other weapons that follow this trend. Like in Hammer, you could literally have Kutku's head as well as the hammer design, and so on. There's a few other weapons as well, but I really like it when the weapon design is like that. They've updated very few weapon designs over the course of game to game. I do know Blanganga was an updated weapon design, which I think was decent. Not that I have much to say about Blanganga, I don't like him much anyways. But I do feel like they could maybe update some weapons more often, especially given how old they are. I guess for me, that a monster that falls into that would be like Gormagala. His weapon designs are mostly okay. They're not bad, but I don't like the skulls. Yeah, not a huge fan of the skulls. They don't make much sense. I don't see Gormagala as some bringer of death, even though he's like friendly and kills a lot of things in his way. He is sort of like the virus monster, sort of. But even then, the skulls are meh. But I've never liked Angel and Demon aesthetics or anything to in that direction. So if they got rid of the skulls and just maybe added his skull in it, like his actual skull and not just a human skull, I would actually like it a lot more. But because it's like a human skull almost, it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna reach him, but that was kind of cool. But yeah. I definitely have probably a unique taste to weapon design. For example, I guess another one, since I'm ranting anyways, one of my favorite hammer designs is the Gravios hammer, which is kind of like his tail that has like spikes on it. It's pretty cool. It also interacts with his charge levels. Once it's fully charged, the spikes will stick out more, showing that it is fully ready. I think it's pretty cool. Oops, too early. But yeah. I guess I'm not gonna talk about weapon designs too much. I don't quite have those memorized or remembered, which ones I liked and don't like. I do know I like the Doshiguma or the Guardian Doshiguma weapon designs. Those are pretty cool. The regular Doshiguma is alright. I do prefer the Guardian ones. Oh, I accidentally put away my weapon. Let's put this on. Alright. Nope, don't get grabbed. Let's try. Haha. Aha, get offset. Nice. I think this fight's going really well. For the most part. There was a couple parts not going too well. But, I'm surprised that stunned me. But, I guess there's worse moments to get, stunned at. So, anyways. Um, I don't really have any finishing thoughts for Omega. Pretty fun fight. His Savage fight, so insanely difficult. Just everything about him is difficult. And also, just to add on, his music, really good. So good. If anything, the music is easily the best part. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I really want to fight more Omega just to listen to his music. Oh my goodness. Not only that, but as far as good music goes, Arkveld has such good music too. I love it. I had the freaking chicken fingers stuck in my head for a while. Not sure who else, but it was such a good moment. Not only that, as far as Title Update 3 goes, this is the time after the bug fixes and optimizations, the little bits that they do throughout the year. Um, this is when my PC was um, for the better. Like, um, whatever they did, um, pretty much got rid of most of the crashing. Maybe it crashed once a month still, but even then, practically disappeared. I haven't really noticed it at all. So, um, but that was for me personally. I know it still wasn't enough for everyone. Some people were able to play on Title Update 1, some more in number 2, but these little optimization updates were very like double-edged sword because it did help some people to play while ruining it for others because um, even though I have a good PC that like held up, um, the small updates for Title Update 1 and 2 did put too much stress on some other people's PCs and they weren't able to play. It did put stress on mine with all the crashes going on, but at least by now, Title Update 3, my PC started doing much better. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Title Update 3. Omega, the Final Fantasy collab. They did also tease already, like straight away, Title Update 4 with GOG Mazios pretty quickly. And I on paper it's really cool, but I've already talked about GOG Mazios before, and I'll talk more about him tomorrow, maybe a bit more in depth. But yeah, if you put yourself through listening to me for whatever reason, thanks. Feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.